I had a bit of an issue with this. That's why I wanted to appoint him someone to see. Go to the left, out of view. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so can you read me the dims again?
We're not even 15 seconds in, and the judge's face already says, "I've had enough today. Watch closely. Things are about to heat up fast."
Yes, Your Honor. So on March 27, 2025 in Harris County, Texas, officer observed the vehicle made an improper turn, nearly causing an accident with the vehicle turning next to him by turning into the wrong lane. Defendant then traveled at 80 miles per hour in a 50-mile-per-hour zone and made an unsafe lane change while speeding. Also, I watched the video for this one, so I can answer questions on what actually was observed or what I observed on video.
So let's break it.
Complaint, it basically alleges unsafe lane change. It doesn't really.
Is that the basis for the reckless driving, the unsafe lane change?
So the way that the charging instrument reads is essentially, word for word, is a recklessly driving vehicle in willful and wanton disregard for safety of persons and property by driving more than 30.
Reckless driving isn't just speeding. It's showing complete disregard for safety. But here's the real question. If nobody had to swerve or slam their brakes, is it really reckless? Drop your take below.
Speed limit, making unsafe lane changes, causing other drivers to have to take evasive action and avoid collision with the defendant's vehicle.
Is that what you saw?
I did not observe any vehicles having to take evasive action. What I observed specifically was the defendant coming out of the parking lot on the theater road. He does cut across 3 lanes to go to the far lane, but I didn't see any vehicles having to take evasive action, slam the brakes.
In reckless driving cases, proving danger to others is everything. And just like that, the judge wipes out probable cause. Huge move. But listen closely. His next words aren't just law. They're a warning to the public.
In terms of speeding, I'm not sure if he was speeding or not, but it did look consistent with the flow of traffic with the exception of passing other vehicles.
I'm going to admonish you.
I think that's fair, Your Honor.
Come up. Who is it again?
Brandon?
Do you watch the news?
Yes, sir.
Do you really?
Yes, sir.
Do you really watch the news? Every single day in our county, someone dies because of a boneheaded move that's made in a car. Every single day. Not just one, multiple lives are taken on our streets just because people drive in such a manner that they end up killing someone. You know, yours is not the worst, and I'm going to find no probable cause. But be safe.
Here's the twist. No probable cause, but the judge still delivers a life lesson like it's part of the sentence. Have you ever seen someone beat the charge, but still walk away with a reality check?
You know, we're not asking for much. Don't drive unless you have a license. Don't drive unless you have car insurance. I tell you, I get so many emails every week because people, how can you help me? Because I have someone that's suing me for $50,000 because I got into an accident and crashed and I broke their car. They literally ask me to represent them and help them because they don't know where to go to, where to turn because someone filed a lawsuit against them. If someone does that and you get a judgment against you, you're hosed. Get car insurance, and when you drive, do it in a manner that you're not going to injure or kill someone. We're not asking for much, all right?
We had a conversation about that already, Judge.
Be safe. It's not much. You know, if you got to get somewhere in a hurry, leave earlier, all right? All right, I'm going to find no probable cause in your case, all right? Take care, man. Be safe. If I see you back, it's not going to go. All right, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm in shock. On bond for DWI with us, and you've now picked up an aggravated assault with family. This is Ms. Drake Osby. What happened in the ag assault, please?
Yes, Your Honor. On April 1st, 2020, as first specified, the plaintiffs in the incident are exes from a prior dating relationship. On April 1st, 2025, an officer was dispatched to an address in Harris County, Texas, responsible for disturbance call.
This started with a phone. Now it's knives, blood, and hospital trips. Domestic disputes can spiral in seconds. This one just turned into aggravated assault with serious bond consequences.
The plaintiff stated there was a verbal altercation when the defendant took the plaintiff's cell phone The defendant then entered the bedroom and began striking the phone with objects to break it. The complainant was able to retrieve his cell phone, at which time the defendant began to strike the complainant was in the head and torso with a closed fist, causing him to fall on the ground. The complainant was able to walk away, and the defendant grabbed a metal object and struck the complainant was in the head and arm, causing 2 lacerations on his left eye and a laceration on his right eye, and multiple scratches on both arms. The defendant then jumped the fence and fled the scene. The object was a solid metal bracket, 12 to 16 inches in width, made of heavy gauge steel designed to hold 2 cylindrical metal tubes and has multiple sharp forms. The item is manufactured for law enforcement officer use as a mounting or deployment device for entire deflation.
And all this over a phone? Mr. Drake Osby, I now have to revoke your bond in our case as well. I'm sorry. So I'm going to set it at 5,001.
This one's tough. The judge has to decide, grant bond to someone with a rap sheet and another felony pending in Florida, or play it safe and keep them in custody. What would you do?
You've still not made bond on the felony case. So if you do, I mean, we can talk, but John, I think he's set for when? She's set for
514, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you want to do, I guess, the day after then?
You look at one other thing, Judge. Well, I think the felony is actually set for Monday. Our case before this one was caught up was when she was reset for 514.
It's up to, I'm good with whatever you want to.
I'm actually looking, I don't have any new discovery to look over because this case is so new. There weren't even any body cams for me, so I'm pretty much waiting on everything. I'll leave it where it is and I'll monitor things and see what's going on with the felony case, Judge.
All right. Thanks.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Your lawyer is asking.
Dragging someone out of a car? That's how charges pile up, battery, maybe kidnapping, and even interstate complications. And when the judge starts reading out your history, you know it's going downhill.
For me to set you a bond. I don't know. I've never met you before. All I know is that you have a charge out of Florida and that you have some criminal history out of here. And that's quite concerning because the last thing I want to do is to give you a bond and you go out there and leave a wake of destruction on the way to Florida. I have enough trouble sleeping as it is. That's not what I want. So it's really hard sometimes to figure out who should we give a bond to, who should we not give a bond to.
Understandable, sir.
So State, tell me about him.
Yes, Judge. He's wanted out of Escambia County, Florida for felony burglary with assault or battery. State's asking for no bond in this case. This was issued, while it was issued March of this year. We're concerned about the facts surrounding this case. It seems that the complaining witness on this case knew the defendant in some kind of relationship, family unit. In this case, complaining witness was inside a car. Defendant went to the driver's side of the car, opened the door, grabbed the female by the legs and dragged her out of the car. Put her in something with just like a full Nelson. So we're concerned about the danger to this complaining witness in this case. Furthermore, we're concerned about the criminal history related to this defendant. He does have a bond forfeiture out of our court. He's also been a previous out-of-county fugitive from Galveston. He has some other criminal history.
Does he have anything else open anywhere else?
He had a criminal mischief that he was convicted of in 2021 out of Galveston, a resisting arrest from 2019 out of Brazoria. He had a probation revocation in 2019 for Brazoria, DWI second, 2019 for Jefferson County. He had an evading motor vehicle from Harris County deferred revoked in 2016 because he had picked up 2 new cases, one of which was a DWI from 2016. That's all I have, Your Honor.
Judge, the complaining witness in the open case, she's here today in court. I know we don't want to get bogged down in the facts, but she is here today. And yes, he does have some history, but most of it's over 5 years old. Nothing too recent.
Well, the criminal mischief is 2 years old out of Galveston,
Okay.
right? You said it's 21 or?
2021.
2021, so that's 4 years. Sorry, I rounded up. So he's not had any contact with law enforcement for 4 years. He's working as a tanker. He works, changing out the seals in the tanks. If he is allowed to pay the fugitive bond, go to Florida and resolve this, then that helps him keep his job.
I don't know. I mean, I truly don't, because while he's got some criminal history, it's not a couple of years ago, but it's a new case, and is it one felony? Is it two felonies?
It is one felony. It's burglary with assault or battery. This is the name of the charge. I do also want to mention on the warrant, it says no contact with the alleged victim. So.
Wow. They're telling you not to have contact with the victim, and here,
Let's, okay, speak your mind.
Let me say something, Judge.
don't talk about the case, because they can use it against you, but
She's not under the court order. If she wants to come, it's only him that has to stay away from her. I did not realize that.
The judge offers a lifeline, bond, and a chance to surrender peacefully. But the warning is razor sharp, the rope is fraying. Test it and you'll regret it.
did you want to say something?
Do I need to say it to you? I don't know who I.
Just don't talk about the facts of the case in Florida. That's all we're going to say, because anything you say there, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, they can use against you. I live stream proceedings, so,
Yeah.
people may see it.
If we want to step back in there and you can tell me whatever you need to tell me, I just don't want to.
Sure.
No, that's okay, please.
Okay.
Okay. Judge, without getting too bogged down in the details, of the fugitive or the underlying case, my client also is an Army veteran with an honorable discharge. He's 100% disability from the VA. If you give him a fugitive bond, he's going to go back to Florida because he's got too much to lose if he doesn't.
Was he on bond for this, or is it to be?
And here it is, the last warning. One mistake and he's locked up with zero bond. Judges aren't just ruling. Sometimes they're trying to stop you from ruining your own future.
I believe it's a 2B.
2B. The state of Florida is requesting no bond until first appearance.
Say it again?
State of Florida is requesting no bond until first appearance.
Mr. Lemonius, I will give you an opportunity to go turn yourself in. But I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to do this again.
Thank you, sir.
Everybody tells me that. Everybody tells me if I had one strand of hair, every time someone told me, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. The actions speak louder than words. You telling me this means absolutely nothing because you have rich criminal history, man. And now you got a new case in another state and you're here.